He may not like my jawline, or my chin, or my eyes may be too big for you, or my lips may be too small, but I love the way I was made, and you should too. He may not like my jawline, or my chin, or my eyes may be too big for you, or my lips may be too small, but I love the way I was made, and you should too. He may not like my jawline, or my chin, or my eyes may be too big for you, or my lips may be too small, but I love the way I was made, and you should too. He may not like my jawline, or my chin, or my eyes may be too big for you, or my lips may be too small, but I love the way I was made, and you should too. He may not like my jawline, or my chin, or my eyes may be too big for you, or my lips may be too small, but I love the way I was made, and you should too. He may not like my jawline, or my chin, or my eyes may be too big for you, or my lips may be too small, but I love the way I was made, and you should too. He may not like my jawline, or my chin, or my eyes may be too big for you, or my lips may be too small, but
Now, let's get into specifics. So, as of tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to be going through a few surgeries. These surgeries are going to consist of the beginning of my facial feminization surgeries. This is obviously going to be one of the most intense major surgeries that I will be getting along this process. And I decided to do my facial area first because when you look at someone, you look directly at their face. And as hard as it may be to believe, I actually have some prominent male features that need to be removed. Now, essentially, this is going to be another coming clean video. So for the longest while in my videos, I've constantly angled my face in certain angles to avoid exposing my masculine traits. But as of right now, I'm going to show you specifically what I am talking about. Since like forever ago, I have been wearing makeup and it has drastically feminized me, obviously. and I wear it very heavily with no regrets, and I love wearing makeup, and I will continue to wear makeup forever. And that has given me the ability to, you know, feminize my face very much. But it's now time for the next level, and that involves surgery. So what I'm about to show you guys is something that I am very uncomfortable about, and something I've been very uncomfortable about for quite a long time. In videos and photos, you guys don't really ever get to see it, but in person, you know, when I do music tours and I meet my fans and anybody, you know, that I meet on the street or whatever, they get the full view of, you know, the real, like the full 360 of everything. I'm going to explain a little bit about what I'm having done and why I'm having things done. So I'm going to be going through 3 procedures, which is my Adam's apple removal. As you can see, I have a very, very prominent Adam's apple. They are going to be completely removing that. There's going to be an incision made. They're going to basically scrape it off, or they're going to be shaving it completely off, in other words, and then they're going to stitch it back up, and it's going to be completely gone. With an Adam's apple, that is one of the most prominent features in a male, you know, that you can pick out. So if you look at someone's neck and you see that they have an Adam's apple, you know that they are born male. And the next procedure I'm going to be having done is a brow bone reduction, along with a brow reshaping. And I'm about to expose to you one of the most discomforting things about my face ever. As you can see here, we are quite zoomed in, and you know, I'm growing some of my eyebrows back, which will be explained. But I just wanted to say that a lot of the time in my videos, I do angle my face, and there's a reason why I angle my face. And I'm going to turn to the complete side so you guys can get the full idea. So this is my face from the side, as you guys can see, and I have a straight forehead, and then it leads to a brow ridge, and it leads to a dip in my nose here, and a very pushed out tip in my nose. This view of my face is a very masculine view. In a male's face, they have a ridge in their brow right here. Incision is going to be made right at the top of my face here. They're going to pull it down, and they're going to take a drill and smooth this out completely so it's nice and flat. When they pull my face back up, they're actually going to cut and give me a brow lift. I don't know how high, but as you can see, I am growing my brows back. When the brow area is complete, they are then going to completely remove this bump on my nose, slope it, push this in a little bit, just to make my overall nose look a lot more feminine. These are going to be the first few bits of surgeries that I'm getting. I'm going to be getting my brow bone reduced, an eyebrow lift, my nose feminized to flow with my brow bone, and my Adam's apple removed. These procedures are somewhat intense. I guess it's going to take about 3 hours to complete. I'm going to be completely put out, and I'm a little bit nervous as to what's going to happen. I have to say that these are not the final procedures that I'm going to be undergoing. There will be a few more being breasts and a little bit more facial work. I'm actually not getting my jawline done right now. My hormones fat distribution changes, so there may be a bit of fat that ends up going around here, which will continue to soften my face, which my face has actually been softening a lot more than it used to be, that's for sure. I just wanted to say a big fat thank you to everyone who has stuck around with me this long, and look forward to my next video in regards to my surgeries. There's going to be some footage of my actual surgeries. I'm going to be posting some footage of bandages, post-surgery,
Something has changed in you. Looking up at you, a new gleam in your eye. I think I want to know more about it. Something has changed. Something has changed. Looking up at you, a new gleam in your eye. I think I want to know more about it. I would like for you to show me what you're hiding, but I stay quiet for now. Something has changed. A new gleam in your eyes. I think I want to know more about it. I would like for you to show me. Where are you hiding? Stay quiet for now.
I have never seen previously a set of surviving dying twins, so they are extraordinarily rare. They're the only ones to my knowledge alive today. They do appear to have two separate hearts, one on each side of the chest, and each has its own pair of lungs, one on the right and one on the left. But the medial lung on both sides seems to be fused in the middle, and that may be as one would expect. So it's consistent with an increasing degree of fusion as one moves down the body. Abby and Brittany had 3 arms at birth, and that often happens, and it was a useless midline arm that didn't function, so it was removed when they were very young. One presumes the outlook's better if you have 4 or even 3 arms than if you have 2, because it indicates a greater degree of duplication of the upper body. Abby Brittany had 3, and that may have something to do with why they're doing so well.
especially when it comes to female reproduction. It's not simply organs, but it's regulated by several centers in the brain. We have two brains that we're working with that have to regulate the ability to have a child. I suspect everything will go normally, but that only time will tell.
There's no example of female dicephalous twins marrying or reproducing. Now, it's tricky. Do they marry two boys or one? If it's one, they're married to two people with separate identities, is that bigamy or not? Or do they marry two, which makes more sense if you respect their identity separately. Married two though, if marriages don't last, one wants to get divorced, it allows them to choose separate people. But what happens if one gets divorced and then you're stuck with three of you, one wanting to be single, but not? And it raises all sorts of questions about are they one or two people, and society really has no basis for ruling on this.
These past few years, I have been letting what people say about me and hateful comments, I've been letting those tear me down. I've been letting them get to me. I've been letting them discourage me. And I just really want to come to you guys and apologize for that. I am so incredibly blessed to have the people who watch my videos and love me, watch my videos and love me. Like, I am so blessed to have you guys. And I feel like I take you for granted. I feel like I sometimes take this whole channel for granted. If I get fixated on that one negative comment, then it just becomes everyone's against me kind of thing. And I close off, and I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick of not standing up for myself. I'm so sick of letting the hateful comments get to me, because I am the only one who chooses how those affect me. It doesn't matter what people say. I am the one. I am the one who can control how I feel about those. It doesn't matter what people say about me. I am the one who is in control of how those make me feel. And I want to apologize to you, all of you guys, because I've been letting them tear me down. I've been letting them get to me. And I have let myself get to this point in life where I don't even know who I am anymore. Like, I don't have self-confidence anymore. I don't love myself anymore. I've become perfect, like being outwardly perfect. But I don't love myself. Even when I have all my makeup on, I tear myself down constantly, and I have let this happen. This is in no way a pity party. I'm not trying to have your sympathy. I'm not trying to have you guys feel bad for me. I'm just trying to tell you where I'm at right now and be honest with you guys. I have let hate get to me for so long that I have now become my own worst enemy, basically. I've built this like kind of bully up in my head that basically I'm meaner to myself than any of the hateful comments on my channel or anywhere. I have built up this bully to kind of protect me from the hate, because as long as I'm the meanest, as long as I say the meanest things to myself, those comments won't affect me as deeply, because, you know, as long as you're prepared for that, Liz, you know. The reason I haven't wanted to talk to you guys about things that I struggle with is because I just want my videos to spread joy and positivity, and I want to inspire you guys and encourage you to love yourselves. But over the past few years, I've been just going down this self-hatred hill, and it's getting increasingly harder for me to encourage people because I am so not in that place. I'm not encouraged. I don't love myself. And so how am I supposed to tell you guys to feel encouraged and feel and love yourself and feel confident in your skin, because I don't? So I am sorry, you guys. I am extremely sorry, because it's my fault that I let the hate get to me. And I'm just sick of it. And I am working on it, but I am nowhere near where I want to be. I don't even think this video has a happy ending because this is just where I'm at. I'm trying to get out of this pit that it's like sucked me down into it, and I feel like every time I try to get out, I just fall again. And that's why I don't want to talk about it, because I'm not out of it. I still feel this way. I still feel so self-conscious. I don't want you guys to know that I struggle with this, because I always want to encourage you and inspire you and just make you happy, because this world can be sucky and growing up can be sucky, and I don't want to be a negative source of that. I want to help you guys through life.
You abuse the ones who loved you most, but I don't expect anything better. You are probably abused by someone you loved and trusted, so I just feel sad when I think about you and your secret. I can't express the amount of relief I feel, the kind of guilt I have now let go. I no longer think about you and worry about how things will turn out for you, because I know. It's for the best. It's for the best. It's for the best that you don't have a period. It's for the best you will never become pregnant and bear children. Because the child will trust you. And you